I've managed to, in the last 5, 6, 7 years of my career, find my way into a lot of these love triangle movies, and I've always been at the end of it. The guy who doesn't end up getting the girl, but who's nice, and you kind of can't help but love him, and but you ultimately want to see him with someone else. So I had definitely an appetite for something that allowed me to be the leading man, or end up with the girl, and not that I do in this movie, but actually I do. Kevin works for the New York Journal, and he is in the vows section. I think we're calling it the commitment section in the movie. And he writes these poetic, beautiful, little articles and pieces about people getting married, and the women love the way he writes. He almost writes in a sort of romance novel sort of way, but he hates it. He's a cynic. He doesn't believe in in marriage and these things, and he thinks it's all just sort of crap, But he's doing it because he wants to get into the real newsroom or at his paper. So he's trying to he's begging his boss for a real story. So he meets this girl at a wedding, and she'd been in 2 weddings in one day, which he thought was sort of peculiar, and then sort of grills her about marriage, and he doesn't really believe in it, 50-50 chance of it working out, and this and that. And she's obsessed with weddings and being a bridesmaid and all this. And so it's a sort of When Harry Met Sally dynamic between Kevin and Jane. And then in the course of doing this article about her, unbeknownst to her, he sees all of the attributes of her character that he finds attractive, and even if they are a bit pathetic, but he thinks she's really something special. So he begins to have remorse about his article that he's writing. I've been trying my best to sort of inject a good amount of guy humor. I always have to be careful, because on this movie, I can, you can sort of get swept up in this is going to sound terrible, but the sort of femininity of it all, and and the dresses and the weddings and everything, and I don't know. I don't believe that a movie is a guy movie or a girl movie. I think a movie is a good movie or an unsuccessful movie. Do you know what I mean? Like a bad movie, good movie. And I think you can make a romantic comedy that will appeal to guys as well. And so I'm sort of trying to be the guy's perspective